Hey everyone, I'm Vince with Fitting and Adventure. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about replacing the seals on our slide outs. We got our unit in November of 2023, and the factory seals have worked, but they're aging, and the rubber, the material wasn't as good as it can be. So we've got new seals from Flip and Seal. They use automotive grade rubber, which is just going to hold up a lot better. It's going to hold up to the sun. It's going to hold up to the wind, the rain, the dust, everything like that. And when you move around to different environments as much as we do, you want something that's going to be a lot stronger and hold up a lot better and keep that rain out, keep that dust out, and all of that. So come along. So with the new Flip and Seal, as you can tell, the rubber is a lot higher quality. It's auto grade quality, and you'll never notice you don't have any of your seals break down on your car, but they will break down on your RV. So as you can see how flimsy this is and how just after time it starts to break down. But this is a lot thicker, a lot more pliable. It's going to last a lot longer. And if you'll look on the back when you're installing it, this ridge right here, you're going to put that against the fiberglass body of your RV, and that's going to help you put it in the right place so that it's seated up against that. Now when I go up here and the top, I'm going to flip this back and I'm going to put one of the self-tapping screws right in there to hold it. Then I'm going to peel the backing off the adhesive, make sure that this is seated, push it down. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put about every 8 inches, I'm going to put another self-tapping screw to hold it. And then I'll go back, I'll use some sealant, I'll go down the outside just to make sure that no water gets in. Here are the tools I used: tape measure, razor knife, needle nose pliers, lineman's pliers, painter's tape, scraper, bit extension, 3M adhesion promoter, drills for rubber decal removing wheel and to install the self-tapping screws, a caulking gun for the sealant, and Acrosol adhesive solvent to prep the area. The old seals have a separate bulb piece that needs to be removed to get to the fasteners underneath. Flip and Seal has the bulb and wipe integrated into one piece. Next, you're going to remove the screws at the bottom and top of the old seal. Then move on to pulling the staples.
Yeah.
This is going to be the most tedious part because you want to make sure you don't damage your RV's exterior. I started with the needle nose pliers, but found the lineman pliers worked a little bit better. Now, you just got to do the same for the other side. Carefully remove the old sealant. I found that the razor knife worked well, but be sure to watch your body paint. You'll see me cutting the seal with the razor knife, and the reason why is because manufacturers will use an H-shaped seal to integrate the interior and the exterior seal together. And I'm not replacing my interior ones because they're in really good shape. It's not that old. They're not exposed to the wind, the rain, the sun, and anything like that. But I had to separate the two so I can get the outside one. So I took the razor knife, I went right down, I cut it as straight as I possibly could, and that was so I can replace the outside without touching the inside. Some of the staples were pulling through the seal, and I had to go back and remove them separately. You can use a flathead screwdriver for this, but I felt it could cause more damage to my RV, so I stuck with the pliers. I used a scraper to remove even more sealant. Be sure to use a low angle though so that you don't scrape away the clear coat. A rubber decal removing wheel also does a very good job of taking care of the residue while protecting your paint. But even after all of this, there was still just a little bit left. To make sure every last bit of old sealant and residue is removed, I used Acrosol paint prep and body solvent. This is made to remove adhesives, silicone, wax, and grease, and is safe for automotive body paint. It's important to make sure the area is as clean and free from any residue as you can so the adhesive on the new seal will adhere completely. The last thing you do before installing the new seal is to use 3M adhesion promoter along the line where the adhesive will set. Start with just a small length to hold the new seal in place while you use a self-tapping screw to secure it at the top. Peel the adhesive backing off in small amounts and work your way down the length of the seal. And remember, make sure that the small ridge is seated against the body of the RV to line it up and keep it straight. I purposely measured the seal slightly longer than needed in a measure twice, cut once scenario. After I attached it, I simply cut off the extra. I went back and put a self-tapping screw about every 6 to 8 inches along the entire length of the seal. This is probably the most uncomfortable part of the whole project. You shouldn't ever stand or walk on top of your slides. I believe some manufacturers say you can for short periods if you need to, but it's always good practice to avoid it if you can. So installing the top seal means you'll have to climb on top of your rig and hang over. You can see me fitting the wipe of one seal into the other. Here's the style cap to make it watertight. All right, so the company recommends when you're putting your top piece on to go ahead and notch about an inch, give or take, out. And what that's going to do is when you're up there and you install it, it's going to allow you to seat it like this without that ledge being in the way. So when you're going up there, because if that was there, when you put that there, with this, it's going to be smushed up against it and it can allow water intrusion. By taking that notch out, that allows you to overlap the flaps of the seal without that being in the way. All right, now they also got style caps, that's what they're called. And basically what you're going to do is once you put your seals in, this is going to go over it like this, and this is going to make sure that no water can get down in there. So it's going to completely seal the ends of this. Without it, you would have to fill this with silicone just to make sure that no water can get down in there. But with this is going to completely eliminate that. I have never been good at caulking. I make a mess, it looks bad, I hate doing it. But I learned a trick, but I can't remember where, but to use painter's tape. It takes longer to apply the tape to ensure it's straight, but after applying the sealant, I pull the tape and have nice, clean, and most importantly, straight lines. So here's the thing, every time we do an RV upgrade, every time we add something to this, we always ask ourselves, was it worth it? Was it worth the time? Was it worth the money? Full disclosure, we were giving these seals to try out, but yes, we would buy them regardless. Yes, they've been working. They are worth the time. And I was a little apprehensive when I first got the boxes and I saw the seals. I was wondering if I was going to be able to do it, how hard, how involved was this was going to be. I have to say, it was very easy. It was tedious, it was long, it took me a day per slide, but I was able to do it. I was able to do it by myself. Very little, Angela would hand me a couple of tools, but for the most part, it was a one-person job. Definitely be very particular as you work with it and as you prepare the surface. Make sure you get all of that old sealant off, all of that dirt and grease and grime. Make sure it's going on as clean a surface as you possibly can. But yes, it was worth it. It has kept the rain out. It's kept the dust out. We're here in Florida in the winter where we've been getting some good rain, along with some good driving rain from the wind, and it has kept everything bone dry. So yes, it is worth it. We would spend this money anytime, and anytime we need to replace our seals, which probably will not be for many, many years from now because of the quality of it, yes, we would do it again. So if you're ready to upgrade your seals, if you're ready to tackle this job, go ahead, click our links below, and you'll find all the information you need.